what they're doing. What is their secret for getting the best of our best? Okay, so without any further ado, let's get
My white women, my snow bunnies. What are y'all doing to get these men to marry y'all? And y'all getting these millionaires and then y'all suing them and becoming multi-millionaires. Like, help me out. I ain't no hater. I'm a congratulator. Help me. How are y'all getting these men to marry y'all? Because I don't have no kids. I'm fit. I'm cute as a button. I'm submissive. I cooperate. I'm not mouthy. I'm supportive. I'm not the type of woman that, oh, you got to take me to the 5-star restaurant. You got to make 6 figures. I'm good with what, 70,000. I mean, I go.
Okay, all right. Let's stop right there. You know, usually if you let them talk long enough, they're going to tell on themselves. I'm good with 70,000, ma'am. The average American, you mentioned black men in particular, okay? FBA men in particular. The average FBA man makes at the 45,000. That's average, okay? We not now 70,000. You talking about a little bit above average there. You good with 70,000, ma'am? How much money are you making? How much money are you making? So because you're asking these, white women, you ain't got to ask a white woman. You could ask a brother like myself what's going on. What happens is, and by talk to many brothers, of course, not me, because I've never been with a white woman. They say that the white woman get with them when they're making the average pay, but they also got something else going on. Let's say they're working on a business, they're working on their degree, they're working on something, right? So the white woman get with them when they're making the 45,000, and even the white woman, from what I've been told, put money in on what they got going on, and then when they pop, now they're making 6, sometimes 7-figure salaries. We talking about on that the average when you're not talking about these athletes, and that's one thing that from what I've gathered from a lot of brothers over the years, they have done for them. Okay, you're in the gate saying you're cool with 70,000. You may not talk about 100,000, right? But you want 70. Okay, all right, cool. And you're not having kids. I mean, is that an accolade? Because you shouldn't be having kids if you're not married, right? But let's continue.
all right, guys. You guys have heard that. I don't know, Miss Elise, have you heard about that snow bunny strategy going around on social media?
Yeah, I saw that just passing by, but I didn't really pay attention to it because I felt like the lady is not normal. Like her thinking process,
You mean
her thinking process is sick, you know? Yeah, sometimes we are our problem. She's single because of herself. She's the reason why she is where she is. You shouldn't be asking that question, because she finds answer in her own questioning. And thank God he stops her because she would have gone deeper in her stupidity. Sorry to say, it doesn't make sense. And the reason it doesn't make sense is because most people are their own problem,
hi
right?
Paul? Thank you for being here. Please share.
As he said, I'm single, I don't have kids, I'm cute. Who asks you that? Ugly women get married every weekend and they have their life going on. Have you built yourself? Are you available? The thing is that most women want successful men. But the question is, are you up to the standard of what that successful man wants? You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. It's not just wanting a successful man. Are you successful? What are you working on? We are in November. Since January, can every single lady ask herself why she's still single? What has she worked on character wise? Even showering. Does she know how to shower? Fixing your
Washing
hair. Do you know how to fix your hair? Cooking skills. Have you improved them? Organization skills. You see a single girl, her car looks like trash. Her house is not organized. If you ask her how many bra do you have, she doesn't know. How many underwear you have, she doesn't know. She just dressed like a rag. She doesn't present herself. Putting yourself up together, presenting yourself and working on even her speech, the way she talks. If she was selling herself in 2 minutes, nobody would want to take her, even if she's cute. Cute is what? She doesn't know how to express herself. She's like, I want to know what other women are doing to be women. When you're a woman, it's a problem already. As he said, The white girl is working on herself. She has something going on for herself. She's not asking for transport money. She's not asking for pay my bill when we go to the restaurant. She's not asking for what can you do for my rent. She has her stuff going on because with the white lady, they taught her about independence, not dependency. Most black women, they taught them about how to go and rape somebody's child and make him poor and squeeze him and take everything out of his life and let him share blood for you. No, it doesn't work that way. It's about a white woman knows how to fix her tire. She doesn't wait for a man to go and do her oil change. She doesn't wait for a man to go and fix her mechanic issues. But the black woman, once you tell her, hi, my rent has expired, my child don't have a, if she has a child, I need milk, I need this. It's as if she was waiting for you to take her out of poverty. And it's a burden. It's heavy. Ladies, it's heavy. If I was a man, I would go for a woman that will make my life easier, not a woman that will give me wahala, pro max, and not be me kill Jesus, not be me go die for now. So the problem is we have to re-educate our ladies to say, hey, you have to be independent before looking for love. Most black women are looking for who will save them from hunger, who will save them from poverty. Your father could not save you. It's not somebody's son that will save you. Hello, wake up. That's the bad mentality. No man owes you anything. I have to change my underwear. When you did not meet him, you did not have underwear. You were not paying your house rent. You were not paying your bills. White woman, when she meets you, she wants to build you. She's looking at if there's something she can use to better up your life and her life. The black woman, she's looking at how to give you more bills, how to use you to make her family rich, how to use you. Are you more serious? I don't blame men that go for white women. Even me, I'm a man. I will never. My little brother, when he was single, I told him, don't go for a woman that's not gone to school. His wife has a master's degree. She's a director of a high school. You don't go for nonsense. You do anyhow, you see anyhow. See, when a woman is successful, you have peace, you have balance. Stop going for all this wretched poverty looking material because you have boobs, you have ass. All those women that have done surgery, are they married? No. Why? Zero character, zero foundation, nothing to write up for. So until you change your mindset, I don't blame them. It's all this our parents that feel like when you meet a man, they don't ask where is he from, what is his tradition, what is his moral. They say, what does he do for a living? Useless generation. That's why goes from generation to generation. And you still wonder why your daughters are not being respected. Why they are being treated like trash. I heard Vicky Jane saying that she respects women that can take care of their home. And she's right. Until you are independent as a wife, when you sit down, you ask yourself, if my husband does not work, can I pay all the bills in this house and still have this stable life? If your answer is no, my sister, you are dependent. Work on yourself. And she was right. And all these Nigerian women wake up, it's your problem. Be a man. We are dependent, useless women. If that man that will die today, what will you become? So my sister, the white ladies are right. Oh, we better review our lives and help our brothers. No wonder most of them have high blood pressure, low blood pressure, cholesterol, all sicknesses when they're young. 40-year-old man have high blood pressure. What will happen to you if they carry all the villages bills? How does he even sleep? People should be careful. Oh. Leave this
So,
man alone. Work.
Miss Elise, many time in this studio, you have said that we shouldn't settle for a man who is not financially buoyant. I know you have said that so many times, and many times you have told the men here that they should like be financially stable because like you don't want no charity case, in order to like go for a sister. So are you actually agreeing with this man? His name is Philip Scott, that our sisters are wanting like the finished product, and that's the problem because we are
Like,
going but shouldn't we
yeah,
look for the finished product? Like, are you actually saying that because many times you have been against like maybe struggling with a man or going for a man who struggles and hoping for better days, but are you saying
yeah,
that
and
you
coach,
be okay going with those men that have nothing and then work
no,
hard?
no, Coach Michelle, no. As I said, a woman that cannot pay her own bills is not qualified to be in any relationship because it's a burden. Men don't want bills, they don't want liability. The same thing for a man, the man has to be stable because we're coming together to build something together. We're not coming together. I'm not your father. I'm not your mother. I'm sorry. Where are your parents? When you are a village people. Sorry, it's both sides. But now the man, for him to gain the respect, I'm not saying that these white girls don't go for poor wretched guys though. They go for men that have already something. Them themselves, they come with something. You see the difference? They don't come to use the man. They come to build together. They find something. They find a foundation. They find that the man has his life going on. He may not be billionaire, but he has something going on. And together they join hand and they do something. But most of these our black sisters, they don't have anything going on. They want to go and use somebody's son, or they go and make the one that has nothing at all, zero, zero. They want to become cougars. They want to buy love. We always go extreme. When they say do something, they want to go and do the other way. No, find a man is what somebody that is responsible, have responsibility. Somebody that can cater for himself and a family. Yes, that one is ready for a relationship. He may not be where he wants to be, but he's on the way there. Then when he meets that woman, the woman will push him. And if you see very well, Coach Michelle, when these white women get these black guys, they listen to them. And that's why they're successful. Most of these black men, when the black woman get them, because the black woman has nothing to go in, she cannot talk to him. Me, myself, they help you, they feed you. What you want to tell me? You never arrange your life, finish. What direction you want to give me? So that's the difference. You have to bring something so that
So,
you can be able to work together.
so the Oyibo sisters are more submissive. They know
They're
how to.
not they're not submissive.
Okay.
Submission does not exist in your Igbo relationship. It's called teamwork. What is submission? Will you submit to rubbish? It's teamwork, and most of the time, these men listen to their wives. The Bible says two cannot work together except they agree. These men listen to their wives. They are not, in fact, they are the men are the ones submissive. See, Coach Michelle, when you reach a point in your life when you are responsible financially, morally, and mentally, a man will submit to you automatically.
Mhm.
You don't even need to ask for it. You say, baby, what do you think? Okay, baby, we'll do the way you want. Automatically. Because what he has seen something in you. He knows that you have that sense of organization, of growth, of course, you can construct something. He has seen you achieve some stuff. So he trusts your judgment. He knows that if he leaves something in your hand, you can finish it. You can start a project until completion. You have that ability and you have earned it. Okay, person when they ask salt. Now that one they will give project. Coach Michelle. Because somebody that is doing nothing for their life. Somebody that can never bring a business idea. The man is earning 3,000, 4,000. She's bringing bills of 10,000 on the man's head. How? Tell me how will that man go and discuss even project with that kind of woman? It's not possible. And people respect you where they meet you. You know, you
Thank.
say yourself, yeah, that's just it, Coach Michelle.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Elise. Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, CB, let me hear from you. Do you agree that is because we, the sisters, the sisterhood, is because we are lacking? Is that's why the best of our best men go to the other ladies of other communities? Do you agree with that?
Absolutely not. I mean, when you look at Africa, you can tell that most of these men, as much as they like to say we are gold diggers and that we like to go for these white men also, most of them are after money, connection, better life, papers, etc. That's why they go after these white women. And then you notice that a man that is saying, "Oh, I'm a typical African man, and we don't do this, we don't do that, we don't do that, we don't do that." When they are with a white lady, it's different. They don't mind cooking, they don't mind sweeping, they don't mind mopping, they don't mind doing literally all the chores they wouldn't do for a black woman. Because a white woman,
And I think Miss Elise mentioned that here before, that they're different when they date other women.
yes, it's always different. I say this all the time, but then they keep telling me, "Oh, that's not true." What do you mean that's not true? It's we even when we watch Nollywood movies, you see it in Nollywood movies. There was a video that went viral on the internet. I think is it last year or this year? I cannot remember. But when the guy brought his white woman home, of course he wants to get married to her. You need to see the way the mother-in-law knelt down to greet a white woman. But she's not going to kneel down to greet a black African daughter-in-law. Everybody was like, hey, because now white woman, he see waiting poverty they cause. She knelt down to greet her own future daughter-in-law. Who does that? Why would
Wow.
my future mother-in-law kneel down to greet me? And they posted that video on the internet. Disgrace. So if my
Mm.
brother wants to get married to a white woman tomorrow now, and my brother brings her home, my mom will kneel down to greet her for what? Oh, God forbid. So that's what I'm saying. There's always this thing they do. Is as for the black lady that was talking, her own is she has low self-esteem. She lacks self-love. She doesn't love herself. And then, because why are you bothered about things like that? We
But
have
I think she's
black.
very bold for saying out loud what like a lot of ladies wouldn't dare say. A lot of our
No,
sisters.
no. Like I said, sometimes I don't think it's about us. I think it's about what they want. And I wrote in the comment section that most white women are alpha females. They don't do submission. They believe you're equal. They believe
Yes.
that we are meant to, you know, do things equally. And okay, just imagine the scenario. Okay, what am I even saying? I watch movies and I see these things a lot. You cannot make a decision as a black man married to a white woman without seeking
Asking
her
her first.
approval or
Yes.
permission,
Yes.
like they do here. They'll just make a decision and they'll be like, my wife's input is not important. Look, I have taken my decision. However she feels, that's her business, that's her problem. This is my decision. They don't do that to white women, but they do it to black women all the time. They do that. You will see someone that has a chieftaincy title in his, or he's even a prince here in Africa. But when he gets to America, he's making abacha in the kitchen.
Is the
He's
most
turning semo.
romantic.
All those things they will tell you is an abomination here in Africa. You are not
Yes.
supposed to be sitting down or relaxing while your
Mm.
husband is in the kitchen making dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever.
Hmm.
But then they do it over there. It's not even like, oh, I love my wife very much. I'm so romantic. They are doing these things because they know that what that white woman will tolerate from you, um, sorry, what a black woman will tolerate from them, the white woman will not tolerate it. They know what they're doing. That's why I said this. And as much as they are going for the white women, we are also going for the white men. Check the mix, the interracial marriages. You see them now. Most most black girls will tell you, if I get married to a white man, he's not going to stress me. He's not going to ask what I'm bringing to the table. He's just going to keep paying my bills. We'll be going for vacations, shopping, we're traveling, we're touring, and all those things. They will tell you that's the reason why they are getting married. So
And that
everybody
is
have
and
what
that
they're
is
benefiting
and that is
from
so
the
wrong,
marriage.
guys, especially my sisters back home. If you're gonna go for like a white man, maybe go for the one from Europe, because I'm not quite sure how the culture is over there. But over here, unless it's a millionaire who doesn't like easily come by, you're gonna have to like also pay bills. That's kind of the American culture. So you will be very disappointed if you said, "Oh, I want to go for an American
I'm
man
not
because
generalizing, no. I'm not
because
generalizing. There are ladies that genuinely
I'm
fall
not
in love with
responding
this
like
white guy.
not necessarily to what she said. I'm just kind of like throwing that out there. Like I told my friends here, I've had some of them dating like white American men, and they always came back to me with one complaint that this man
Hmm.
is not in them in their philosophy to take care of you. I don't know, Miss Elise, if you've heard that also. I've had two friends dating like white men. I remember one time, Bijou, she has come to in the studio before. She came here to in Austin, and she asked me to go like to a club with her. We went, and two of our friends came with their white partners. We are married to black men. Our men didn't come, so it was four ladies and two white men. Guess what those guys did? They came. We go in the club, they buy drinks, only each one of them, every one of them only bought for their woman. They never asked us, we, the two ladies who came, who invited them, who didn't come with our man. They didn't ask us what we wanted. I remember coming home and telling my husband, and my husband laughed. It's like, what? You are with women and you don't take care of them? That tells you the mentality. African man has this going for himself that he knows that if I'm with ladies, I take care. If I am with my lady, I take care of her. If I am with a bunch of ladies and we're going out, I take care of them. They have that in them. These people, they don't have that in them. And even paying bills. That one of my friends, she ended up breaking up with that guy because she was like, what is he bringing to me? And I told her that this is why I stick with my black kings, because they know that once they consider you as their woman, they will take care of you. Black man knows that, not the white American man. Like I said, maybe a millionaire will be different. I have not come into close proximity with like a white privileged or white rich American man, But those that I have none, no, it's not in them that because you're my lady, I will take care of you. No, you work, we pay bills, But again, coming back to this topic, I don't know if I totally agree with this guy when he like kind of bashing the sister for asking for a man who makes around 70,000. I'm like, that is kind of basic though. That is basic. It's normal that as a woman you should have those basic criteria that you want for yourself. 70,000 is not much, and it's like the average make 45,000. Okay. But also, when you look in our community here or in the American society, you will see that black female are doing so well compared to like men. They're doing so well. They are educated. They earn like more high incomes. So I don't really think that is a matter of letting those men taking care of them. I don't think so. I don't know if there's a woman who works harder than the black American woman. So yeah. So this is also to come back to you, Miss Elise, when you said that our ladies, they're not doing much. I don't think so. Women work so hard. Look at our society. Most of those men they don't even take care of the kids. Most of them, how many households only have one parent, and being a female, working 3 jobs to provide for those kids. So I think it's also come down to the psychology of this man, this black man. Sometimes he will struggle with this black woman. They will work, they will struggle together. But the moment that it rises to fame, guess what? Now it feels like I need to go into the other community to maybe get for myself what I couldn't afford when I didn't have anything. I feel like it's more that for me, if you ask me. I feel like the problem is not our sisters. Now I know
Coach
that,
Michelle,
yeah,
sorry, Coach Michelle, Stevie said something about connection. I
yes.
think connection, when it boils down to when you come to say, okay, what about the black ladies that are working and good looking and all that, committed to building themselves? What happened to them? Why are they not having these guys? The thing is that connection in this life matters, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
say a footballer that wants to sign big contracts, he needs a white chick on his side because he needs that society. He needs those open doors. He needs that key. It's like in Africa, you don't want to date any other girl. If you see a government daughter and a civilian daughter, of course you go for a government daughter because you want those contracts, you want a better life. Who doesn't want a better life? So
That makes sense.
it also comes down to that. For example, if you're a woman, you come abroad, you have your parents back home, they're not doing well. It's your responsibility to give them a stand, open
Yes.
them businesses and everything. It will help you also get a better partner because they will
Mm-hmm.
say, what family is she coming from? Who are her parents? People don't
Mm-hmm.
want to get married to women that coming from family that everybody is
Liability.
hungry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody is hungry. So if you are successful, a woman or a man, me for example, when I wanted to get married, I never wanted to get married to a man that has problems taking care of family. I was
Mm-hmm.
selfish. I chose the man that has one sister, and the sister is well doing. Yeah, I said I want to meet your sister because I'm not. And you're the first son. I'm not doing sacrifices for people's family. I'm sorry. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. My daddy paid the price for us. I'm not Jesus. I'm not doing that. So I had to check what family is coming from at this table. And I got a stable family where we don't have to send any Western Union or you know how they call you MoneyGram. We don't have that. Praise
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's coming from a stable home. The same way us women calculate, men calculate. And they
Mm.
have the right to calculate. We cannot
Yes.
say pretend that love is enough. No. Is your father hungry? Is your mother hungry? A man cannot come from a hunger family and go and strike another hunger family for what? He will date you for the moment until he find a woman that can help him. You know,
That
that's the
makes a
problem,
lot of
Coach Michelle.
sense.
Because most ladies are hardworking and they're the
Yeah.
one taking care of the whole family. And when the man sees you, he sees you as a load. This one, her family, she carry her family for head. One,
Mm.
two, my family. One, two, my sibling. One, two, school fees. One, two. It weakens love. The man will be like, I can't build anything with this one. This one, she's the sacrifice for her family. He will run. You hear some men say, don't marry first daughters. You hear some men, don't marry a girl that's coming from a home where everybody's a liability to her. And
Mm.
they are right, Coach Michelle. Life is to be enjoyed, not enjoyed. Love is good, but imagine, Coach Michelle, every month you have to pay. You imagine your husband have 10 siblings, they have 20 children. Every September, you have to send like money for everybody. You yourself,
Mm.
you will do it. After a point, you'll be like, now let me work out come.
And
Ah,
sometimes
this your family.
it's at the expense of your children over here. Like they have to
Thank you.
go with
Sometimes you can't,
they
you
have to
can't,
go with that.
your children can't even go for outdoor thing. You cannot even go for vacation. Coach
Mm.
Michelle, these families, that the
Mm.
husband and wife are working. How many times have they gone for vacation? Even in the hotel in town, like this weekend, let's go Friday, Saturday, let's leave the children in one friend, or let's take a nanny for the weekend, let's go and enjoy. How many husband and wife go to the hotel, downtown hotel, just enjoy a night, $200 hotel? How many of them can afford it? They'll start thinking of somebody swallow axe, somebody break their leg, you see, Coach Michelle, all this poverty and liability causes love to disappear. Because if all a man can think is work, pay bills, at a point, the little love he has for you will disappear. And you
Mm.
both become like roommates. And then you wonder why there's no fluid. You wonder why this man cannot come home and kiss you. You wonder why you in a week you cannot even make love. Once a month that you make love. Because you come back, you're tired. You're no longer attracted. You see the man naked, you be like, who is this, my brother? You don't even
Mm.
have any butterflies. And most couples are like that. Coach Michelle, me I not go do. And I don't blame men that calculate. Men calculate because
Mm.
your mental health is also important. It's important. We should not be selfish thinking that men are strong. See, Coach Michelle, you are married. You know that men are very weak when it comes about strength. They're just mouthy. Men are weak. Women are stronger than men. And this burden is too much, especially abroad. Even in
Mm.
Africa, it's too much. It's even this burden that make a man disrespect, sees you like a log, like a couch, like a refrigerator. CB, a man abroad cannot take any decision without asking his wife whether she be white or black. They not born you well, except you are in any kind of relationship and you don't really have no value. A relationship where you have value, where you add value, where you build a relationship with a man, he cannot take one decision without asking you, except you marry your friend's husband. I'm telling you, it's not possible. It's not possible. You can't do that. So it depends on everything. So, Coach Michelle, we should not blame these men. Relationship, opportunity, good life. Coach Michelle, all of us want good life now.
Yes.
Abba, we should allow these
Yeah.
men to choose good life. It's
Yeah.
normal. All of us are looking for good life.
You
Ah,
said something that really struck me, Mr. Liz, when you say connection, because this man get we do know that it's a thing. Like sometimes your skin color can be a problem, and I mean, there's unfortunately we don't. I don't like thinking about that. I don't like functioning on the basis of that, but it's a reality. And sometimes these men get to a level where they need this woman to be able to open them like to other realms that they wouldn't be able to reach on their own or with our sisters on their side. So that makes a lot of sense. And I think this is the main reason. I think this is the main reason. So that's why I wasn't okay with with Philip in a video who said that the reason why these men are turning from our sisters is because we are asking for much. I was like, no, asking for a man to make 70,000 a year is no, it's not asking too much. And asking for a man to love you is not asking too much. And also I don't know what, like, I don't know if there's anyone out there who work more than black women. They work so hard, and you're gonna see. Look around you, Miss Elise. A lot of our Oyibo sisters, most of them stay home. I mean, some, like the majority of them, especially when they have like two, three kids, most of them will tell you. I remember when I was going to school to become like I do therapy work. When I was going to school, a lot of people in my class were people in their 40s, and I was the only black woman in the class. And a lot of them were like women in their 40s, and they would tell you that 40s, 50s, they would tell you that the reason why I waited so long to go back to college is because I wanted to raise my kids. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was raising my kids, and now the kids are like in college. Now I can go to school, I can get a career. How many black women can afford that? How many of them? Most of them have two, three jobs just to be able to raise those kids. But the white community, you will see they will like tell the woman to stay home and why the man works and stuff like that. So I'm like, no, this man, yes, they want to better their life, but I wouldn't want us throwing the towel or throwing the blame on our sisters that, hey, if our man don't want to marry us, it's because you guys, you ladies are bad, you ladies are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I don't think so. We are doing the best that we can. Look at that lady, she's so cute. We work hard, we work on our appearance, we go to school, we get degrees, but of course we can only reach so high. This man, this value high earning men want to reach a certain level that maybe our position cannot grant to them. So if they're doing that, good luck to them. Like you said, Miss Elise, everyone should be aspiring for a good life, and we cannot blame them for that. But they shouldn't also blame us for being us and for doing the best that we can to survive in a society where being black, being a female is not always easy. So yeah. Luke, are you here? Do you want to say anything? Hi, Chinko.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, just you guys have said most of my what I wanted to say, but just want to add something. You see, what I've been saying in my own point is vice versa. According to what Balogun said, Zainab, it can happen to anybody. It's vice versa, and it just depends. To me, it just depends on the mindset of the person. It depends on the mindset of the person that is doing it. A man, a black man can live well with his wife here in Africa, can be romantic. A black man can also live here with his wife and not be romantic and not be caring. So to me, just vice versa. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to a white woman. It can happen to a black man, a white man, a black woman. It's not specific that this height should be this height always happens. That's my own point. It's vice versa, and it depends on the mindset. A black man can be romantic to his black woman. It happens, and also a black man cannot be romantic to his black woman. That's my point.
So I understand that what you're saying, Luke, is that we should generalize, right? Because I mean, we see the best in every culture. We see of course, like DV is also very prominent in Western societies. So like we see the good, the bad, and the ugly in every society. Yeah. So is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, yes. It happens to everybody, every culture. Yes.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much, guys. I don't know if you have some comments here that we want to kind of like, um, yeah, that's fun. She's good. It's okay. Zena, thank you for stopping by. Um, okay. All right, guys. So today let's dive into the story. Okay, let's dive into the story of the day. All right. So our story today is from, let me remove that. Let me remove the comment from the screen so that we can see it. Okay. So let's read together. This is a guy who one morning gets up to find out that his wife is not happy being married. She's regretting marrying him, and it's not like he has done anything wrong. So let's read together. He said, my wife's close friend recently showed me a message where my wife expressed regret about marrying me. In the message, she said that if she had known if she had known that wealthy and influential men would pursue her, she wouldn't have rushed into marriage so quickly. What makes this even more troubling is that during a heated argument some time ago, her mother told me that I shouldn't force the marriage. And if I ever felt that things weren't working, I could choose divorce and they will return the bride price. At the time, I thought she was just trying to calm the situation, but now it seems much more serious. We've been married for 3 years. We have two children together, and I have a stable, good paying job. What advice can you give me? All right, guys. So that's the story. That is the story. Guys, in the comment, please like. I see that there's not a lot of likes going. Like and share. Share on your status. Guys, do you have any question on the story? Is there anything that is not clear? So this man was shown a message by his wife's friend where she was disclosing her discontentment being married to him. And she said that it's apparently she's been asked out by well-to-do men, and she's regretting marrying this guy. And she said if she has known, she would have taken her time. She wouldn't have rushed into this marriage. And sometime in a relationship or in a marriage situation, sometimes some things happen and you just kind of mislook over it. You just kind of like dismiss it. And then something else happened and you start thinking. So now this man is thinking, it's like, a few moments ago, her mom threw on my face that if I didn't want to be married anymore, I could just call it call it quit, and they will return the bride price. Is this something? Are they doing something behind my back? Is this something that I'm missing? So now he's confused. So, Miss Elise, what are your thoughts around this?
This is the type of husband they call baby husbands.
How?
You know, her close friend. So what happened that makes a married man closer to his wife's friend than the wife? Question. What make a friend betray friendship and go and show her friend's message to her husband? Question. What makes a man to take his problem to his mother-in-law until the argument became so hot between him and his mother-in-law? And the mother-in-law say, Child, my daughter, they suffer. Oh boy, if you want divorce, divorce, let us move on. We are tired of your problems. Because apparently you not fit my daughter. What can make a mother say so to her son-in-law? Question. Immature man, baby husband. A man that carry wahala from the house to the friends, to the mother-in-law, is not man enough. So the woman herself, the answer is in the question, is in the letter. She realized that she got married to the wrong man. She said, Child, if I just got to wait small so I can marry better man, but it's too late. I don't enter, means I don't enter. The man is the problem himself. He should sit down and ask himself, what can I do to become better? What can make me hold my family together? What about having a conversation with my wife to say, baby, I know I'm not the perfect man, no, but tell me, what do you expect from me? What can I do to make you the happiest woman on earth? What can I make you that when you are outside, you don't think about anybody than me? Tell me, I'll work on it. Open communication, difficult communication, conversation. This man is not ready for it. He wants to cry everywhere. Let him cry now. Our ancestors will soon tell him to that they will return bride price. Useless man. Is this one so follow for man? This is a baby man. Baby. Anyhow, the carry talk. Friend. And this girl herself, not get friend. How can you tell something to your friend? She confide in you because she tired the man, they give her so much wahala. You turn and go and tell. So you're too free. So see, my friends are not your friend though. Be careful. For a woman to leave her home and go and confide in her friend means say Gary don't pass water. It's too much. She had to talk to somebody. She had to free herself. Instead for the man to say, "Ha, this one way our palava don't reach friend, and the friend did not keep it and came and told me. Maybe the friend like me, oh. Maybe the friend want me to fix something, oh. I don't know the intention of the friend. Like, maybe let me go on Rome and go and fix my marriage before it disappear. Maybe he's even dating the friend. Who knows? Many, many questions. Has he confronted the wife to say, baby, let's talk. Baby, I know you're not happy. How can I make? So he go and see the mother-in-law until he take as since when a son-in-law go and meet mother-in-law until argument becomes heat. If that man head not correct. Even if the mother-in-law called him and say, my son, my daughter told me like this, Mama, I'm sorry. I will talk with my wife. We'll see how to make it work. I know she's not happy, but I'll make. But no, he went there. The one that he's showing the daughter at home, he went there and gave fire for fire to the mother-in-law. Until the mother-in-law say, hey, my daughter was right though. My brother, when do you want this return? We'll return it. Because if you cannot even respect me and show me that you love my daughter, you they do heated argument with me, heat hot with me. My this boy, you don't know what you get for her. Bring back my daughter. Hmm? It's okay. Me too, I don't tire. Bring her back, we'll return the bride price. This man is not good man, no. If you ask me, he's not a good man. That's what I have to say for now.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, that kind of, you know, left me wondering too. That how did it even start? I don't know that sometime as a friend. Now I'm talking about the wife's friend. Sometime as a friend, maybe you might be in a situation where you see something and you go like, my friend is exaggerating. Maybe my friend is doing too much. Maybe this man is a good man. Why is she treating him like that? You know, but still, I still don't. I'm trying to find excuses for this friend to showing this message to her friend's husband. Like, what are you thinking? What is your thought process by showing your conversation to the man? Why would someone do that? You know, but I still can't fathom that. I still cannot justify that. But you're also saying something very important, that there's a little bit of immaturity in this man by things are not, you notice something, you heard something, like your mother-in-law, for instance. Let's digress. Why would you let your issue escalate to the point where the mother-in-law is saying these things to you? And let's maybe like give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe she was at your house, because some families are very invasive. They're always at your house in such a way that you want to move left, they're there, you want to move right, they're there, you want to have, and it's difficult because when they're there at all time, I can, you know, like I live with my mom, I live with my mother-in-law. It's been more than 5 years. It's not easy because what couple will go 5 years without ever having a small argument? But because they are there, how are you guys gonna hide it? You guys can hide it as best as you can, but it gets more difficult if the person is always there in your house. So I want to think that maybe the mother-in-law maybe lives with them, or maybe the mother-in-law is always visiting, and that day she heard the argument and she said stuff like that. I want to think that, right? I don't want to think that maybe it took the issue to her. Maybe she was there during the issue and that was her what she had to say. So coming back to the fact that for your wife to say that she doesn't want to be married to you, I mean, she's regretting brushing into marriage, instead of you maybe bringing that to the table, you should have gone back and have a conversation with her, because this is deep. This is deep. Unless this is just a materialistic woman, because let's not exclude that fact. Maybe, or unless she's just a materialistic woman and she likes money, because her main concern is not that. She didn't say that I wish I had married someone who was more romantic. She didn't say that. What she said is that I wish I had married someone who had more money. That's what she implied. More well off to do. So now I want to think, is it because she's lacking of the basics? Is it because I don't know. There's a lot here. But let's hear from you, CB. Do you think that, CB, if you're here, do you think that Do you think that the fact that one partner will be regretting being married to to another person could be like hiding more deeper issues in a marriage? Or maybe you will agree with me that maybe she's just materialistic because she's talking about money. She didn't like point out other factors.
Ma, I didn't get the question. You were breaking up. So I don't know if it's my
Oh,
network or yeah.
guys, how's my son? Guys, in the comment section, it's very quiet in the comment section as well. Where is everybody? So, guys, so what I was asking is that you heard the story. Do you think that there's a deeper issues here? Like we are dealing with something deeper than a woman just wishing that she had married someone who has more money?
Okay, the lady in question, I just have one question. Is she an African woman or a white woman?
African woman.
A white woman.
No, she's African.
Okay, that explains it.
Oh, you said
Well,
that.
if yeah, if she's having if she's if if she's having regrets right now, all I can say is maybe she felt pressure to get married because they do these things all the time. Pressure you indirectly or directly. One person is pressuring pressuring you to get married. So maybe she felt pressured and now she's saying, oh, I wish I had waited a little bit much longer. All these men that are wealthy, that are doing so well for themselves would have been, maybe one of them would have been her husband. But then I don't know why people make decisions to suit other people. Like I said, pressure. Now they're having issues because the man is beginning to feel like maybe he has made a very big mistake. It's not like he's beginning to feel. I think he's feeling that way already, like he has made a very big mistake. She didn't like him enough to marry him. What I see here is she just married him because um "Mm, let me just get married." I remember when I just graduated and I I was done serving too. All I heard was um husband should come um and get married. That's it's good and all, but instead of them to put it in form of a prayer, they're pressuring me. It's more like there's this timeline I'm supposed to follow. Um get a degree, serve your country and get married. So if you don't get married and you're chasing another thing, or you even mention that you want to um further your education and get a master's or PhD, you're in trouble. They'll be like, for what? What do you need it for? Or you say you want to learn a skill. And there was someone I asked this question, and the person was insisting that this is how it's supposed to be. So I asked, I said, if I want to get married today, now how much are you going to give me? How much do you think you can give me? Because I don't want to get married and go into somebody's inbox to start begging for cereal
Mm,
or to start begging for diapers. I don't want to beg for antenatal money. I don't want to beg for anything. I want to have my own money. You're coming, you're pressuring me. Okay, you're sending me prayer links of powerful men of God. You have never sent me business opportunities. Those are the kind of WhatsApp messages I love to read. You have never sent me job links. You are sending me prayers to get married. When I get married, what? I should get married and then maybe I ask my husband for 100,000. Like, you don't even know how I make this 100,000. Think it's easy to make money. See your mouth like 100,000, and then you put yourself down. No, me, I want my own money. I want to be able to afford some certain kind of luxury. So this one, clearly the lady here is the problem, because I don't think she has any plan for her life. She just wants a rich man that will take care of her. That's it. Pay all her bills while she will live soft life. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. You need to have something for yourself. Be be so independent that if the man comes, anything he gives you is bonus. That's my goal. That's what me I'm working on. Which one is if I had known I would have waited. I would have married all these rich men. My gender, sometimes people disgrace us. We all like rich men. We all want to get married to wealthy men. But what do you have for yourself? How much do you have to your name? What do you have? What can you say you've accomplished? What do you have? What skills do you have? What business have you established? Can you say this is mine? That's why these men will look down on you. You don't understand that when you have money, it's for your own self-respect. That's why a lot of women are tolerating rubbish, because when they look at it, oh, if this man treats me like this, I can't live, because if I live, hunger, I will not be able to feed myself, or I'll not be able to send my sister money. I will not be able to send my brother. No, life is not supposed to be all of that. So in this case, I blame the lady, like 100%. What is wrong with you? You don't have vision for your life. As in, we live. I remember when I was 16, there was this phone call business where I don't hustle where we make phone calls. People will come use my phone to make calls and then pay me. Now that business is outdated. That's why me I keep looking for things I can do to give me money. Now that business is outdated. Everybody has phone now. No
Mm-hmm.
matter no matter how expensive phones are now, everybody has phone. Nobody needs to go to a phone booth to make call.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to keep adjusting while the world is progressing. Otherwise, they'll leave you behind. That's just like I'm not on the lady's side. She's Something is wrong with her. Her mindset, her mentality. She just sees the man as her savior. How will a man respect you when you have that kind of mindset? Come on. Let me just stop here. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much, Sydney. All right. So let me take some comment. I saw a very interesting comment in a comment section from Comfort. Comfort said that sometimes do regret marrying my husband. I'm serious. I'm sorry, Comfort, that you're feeling this way. And I hope that, I don't know, do you want to tell us more? But I hope that things work out for you. So I just wanted to acknowledge that comment. Um, and we mentioned this here so many times. Miss Elise, you pointed this out so many times in this studio. You said that a lot of our sisters are married. They will be celebrating 10, 15, 20 years of marriage, but how many of those years have been happy? How many? And we live in a society where when you're single, people tend to look at you in a different way, and even more so, even worse, when you are divorced, they look at you in a certain way. When you are a single mom, they look at you in a certain way, and because of that, a lot of our sisters will just stay for the title in that marriage, just because they don't want to confront the eyes or the critics of society. Yeah, but CB, I agree with you. I'm not very okay. I'm like, I want to ask this woman. You are married, and you said that if you knew, because guy, read the story again. If you knew that this many well-to-do men will be pursuing you, you are married. You are in someone's house. Those men are pursuing you.
She's a
That means,
gold digger.
that means
That's it.
they're
I'm
asking
sorry.
you
It
out.
sounds somehow, but that's it.
They're
So you just
asking
want
you
to marry the
out.
man for his money.
So that's why I was trying to also get on the into the brain of the friend who came to disclose this. I'm like, You know, sometimes you're a friend with someone and the person is exaggerating. And you go to and you get to the place where you are fed up because you're like, what is my friend doing? Maybe I keep telling her that, hey, you are married to a good man. Come on, stop flirting with other men, maybe online, on Facebook, on social media. Stop flirting with all those guys. You know, they don't want you well. They don't wish for your for your well-being. You should focus on your marriage. Maybe this friend has been talking to her the whole time and she wouldn't listen. Maybe the friend got to the place where she was like, you know what, I need to do the Christian work. Let me talk to this husband and just, and maybe she just, the little that, maybe that was just the tip of the iceberg. Maybe this friend actually withheld a lot, you know, like maybe there's more to the story. Maybe this woman is actually dating those men and she just wanted to kind of like draw this man attention to.
No, Coach Michelle, I don't think so. I think that this friend is a bad friend. A bad friend. There's what they call boundaries.
I understand.
There's what they call confidentiality agreement.
I
It's
understand.
not because it's not because somebody lower themselves so low to bring their problems to you just for a listening ear that you wake up one day and say, okay, the man is good. My dear, you know that man, you're not living with that man. The man appears to be good. Is he good? She's the one that knows whether he's good or not. So if she feel that the man is not good, he's not good. It's not up to you to say, that man is good. Have you tested the man as a husband? Because the man come outside and show that he's a odogu, potential giver, nice smile. Does he smile with her at home? Is he a nice person? She did not just say wealthy, she said influential. Have you ever seen an influential man arguing with in-law? Have you ever seen a man with character taking his business outside? This man don't have character. People should forget about money. She's not hungry. When she say wealthy, a man that has money and a wealthy man, they are not the same people. A man that has money for bills. A wealthy man builds empires. There's a difference. And we should get that straight. If you're with a man 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, all you do is pay bills and eat. Is that one to help a wealthy man? The answer is no. Does he build wealth? What did he tell her in the beginning? He showed that he was a successful man. After 10 years in marriage, what does he have to show home? What have they built together? He's not wealthy. Having a man that pays bills does not make him a wealthy man. I'm sorry. What else
Yeah,
have you achieved?
this man didn't say that he was wealthy. He said that he has a good job, so he's able
Coach
to.
Michelle, that's what I'm trying to tell CB that this woman is not a gold digger. Even me, as I am, me, if I'm a gold digger, no, I don't refuse. I accept. No problem. It's not a bad thing to be a gold digger.
No, see,
But you have to do it where there's
Miss Elise,
gold.
I think, wait, Miss Elise, I think you misunderstood me. She
See,
just wants
saying
to
that
marry
she's fled.
the man
No, no,
because
no. See, everybody have the right to marry what they want to marry. Other people marry because of bedroom activity. Women marry because the man is speaking in tongues. Other women marry because he has good English. Other women marry because of money. Choose your choosing and let's respect that. She wanted a wealthy man. She thought that with him, by now, they would have gone far,
she should have
building
waited
empires.
now
Is
and
it
not
not?
marry
Is it
her
not?
husband.
My sister, since she not get a future reader in her vision God gave her, she could not read it. What will she do? She don't enter. She don't enter now.
How
But even
about
she not there. She don't. She does. She have the right to
how about
regret.
how about it wasn't meant to be? That's why she met her husband before
It's,
those men came around.
it's not. It's not
What if
about
it was
my
her
sister. It's
destiny?
a lie, yo. If this man continues to be on unorganized, she have to divorce him. Oh. By the way, they're even ready to return the bride price. They're ready.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with
Hey,
returning bride price.
Look, are you here? Do you want to take
See,
something in?
Coach Michelle,
yes, look, say something.
I don't know why people think that divorce is a failure. Me, I respect divorced women. Oh, to divorce, you have to be very strong. Coach Michelle, do you know that most women abroad don't divorce? Do you know why? When that man go and buy land in Africa, he'll put his name. She will work for 10 years to build an empire with him. It's under his name. So now she's scared. If I want to divorce this man, will I be able to take this property from him? You know, in Africa, women don't have rights. She will say, okay, fight me abroad. I'm waiting for you in Africa. She'll be like, after all my suffering, I will just say because of my children, they have to inherit that thing, you know? They will stay in marriage because of inheritance for their children. Because know that the man head not correct. Once he leave her like that, he will go and find another woman. The children will not inherit anything from her hard work. So she'll be like, no, I will stay. Oh. She will stay there because of the children, not because she's happy. And most of them, that's the case. That's the condition. They're not in those marriages because they so love. They regret, but they cannot say it. Sister Comfort at least said the truth that she regret. Coach Michelle, when I speak with married women, out of 10, 9 are regretting, but they are still married, wearing a ashebi with the husband, taking pictures, celebrating endurance and suffering. What are you telling me? Most of them cannot say the truth. This woman that did said that she said the truth. You know, how many men, African men, listen to their wives? Why would they not regret marrying a dictator and not a boring and not caring man? Why would they not regret marrying the man? The man will do nothing at home. They have 5 kids. He'll be the one to do everything. Why will you not regret marrying that man? Why will you not regret marrying the man that will be taking decision without you? Why will you not regret? They have all reason to regret, CB. You can marry someone today. After 5 years, they change. You can't recognize them. You will regret marrying them. Now there are things you have to put on the table. Am I living for what reason? Why am I staying
Miss
for?
Elise,
If staying,
Miss
yes.
Elise, what if
Mm-hmm.
you married a wealthy man and then she's still
Mm-hmm.
regretting? Because we all know that money is good, but it doesn't guarantee happiness. It doesn't guarantee your sanity in
My
that
sister, let me tell you
marriage.
something. When you
You
marry a
already
man that
move
has
on to
money,
internet.
well, let me tell you something, my sister. You see this thing Regina is going through because she's in Africa. If she was married to that rich man in America, he will be straight as a needle. He will behave because if he doesn't her, she will divide the wealth and leave him and continue her life. She will not leave that marriage empty-handed.
That's what I'm
She will not
saying. We
take.
are saying the same thing.
We're not saying the same thing. This man has no
Hmm.
behavior. This man does not know how to behave. This man is not home trained because if he was home trained, he will not go and be arguing with in-law. Have you ever seen him?
In a
Have you ever
nutshell,
heard
But
money does
but
not
like I
guarantee
Coach
said,
Michelle,
happiness.
Coach Michelle,
maybe
Coach
the
We
Michelle,
are
in-law
still
was in
saying
the
the same
house.
thing.
Coach Michelle, have you
Yeah.
ever heard a nightmare that a man will argue with in-law? Have you ever heard so? It's always always daughter-in-laws arguing.
Oh, some
If you
in-laws are very problematical. Some in-laws are very problematic. Whether you like it or not, you argue with them. Imagine that you have a mother-in-law, she come in your house and she start like bossing people around, like misbehaving. Before you know it, you go like, Mama, I don't like that kind of behavior, and she start insulting you. No,
no, Coach Michelle,
no,
it's not the same thing they tell
mother-in-law.
women that no matter how my
Hey,
mother treats
this
you, to see a
conversation will
mother, you
not
have to be
end.
sub. No, Coach Sister Chibi, well, I don't like this kind of people are doing. No, is it not when the mother-in-law of the mother of the man come at home and start mistreating somebody? They say, oh, no, it's my mother. You have to take it. She's not here forever. Just be patient with her. The man too, shut up your mouth and take it. Okay? People should not expect women to take what you cannot take. If you have a troublesome mother-in-law, you knew she was troublesome, you married the daughter. Or if you don't know, now you know. Shut up, listen to her. When she goes, she go. Be patient. It's not just women that have to be patient with crazy parents. You too be patient with crazy parents. Are you not an African anymore? If your mother talk, can you talk? So even one woman to take everything on themselves, our men will take nothing. No. If the
Most
mother-in-law is
men
crazy, it's
cannot
your blessing.
tolerate their wife's mother, being
Eh.
troublesome. They can't
Mm.
tolerate it.
Eh,
So
let
that's
him
just
go.
the truth. But they
Let
want
him
you
go.
to
Like
tolerate their own mother.
that is what I'm saying that is wrong. If the woman can tolerate nonsense from your mother, you drink the nonsense from her mother. Period. Is it not African training? Or they not train you?
No,
Where elders are talking, you're answering.
But in
I
this
say this all
particular
the
case,
time. Okay,
the,
sorry.
the problem was not, you can tell that the letter is pretty clear. The problem was not between the man and the in-law. It seemed like the mother came and cut a problem, like she came in the midst of a problem between the couple. Like I said, imagine that the in-law lived there. It's very difficult that in so long the couple will not get into an argument. And the mom said that, hey, marriage is not by force. If this thing that you both are calling marriage, if it's not working, you guys can call it quits. So I feel like this was the mom getting into a couple problem to say that maybe why are you both fighting? If you guys don't want to be married to each other, we'll return the bride price. So I don't necessarily see that like a bad thing. Like I said, it's easy to hide. Like you asked in the beginning, Miss Elise, what does a grown-up man has to disclosing his marital issues to the in-law? But if the in-law doesn't live with you, it's very easy to conceal your problem. It's easy to keep it between the two of you. But now, if you have in-laws who live there, who come every day, who come every other day, who come every week, it's very difficult because we are human beings and we are two people coming from two different backgrounds trying to become one. It's difficult. That's why marriage is not for the faint of heart. It's hard.
Coach
I'm
Mich,
not
Coach
I'm
Mich,
not going to tell you that in 5 years that my mom and my mother-in-law have been in my house, there has not been any issue. And I always say that if these two have moved in with us when we just got married, like on the first, second year of us being together, if they had moved it, if both parents had moved in with us, we would have been divorced by now. This will be history because the beginning of any relationship is always hard. It's difficult to accommodate each other because you learn to know each other. There's a lot of fight. Everyone come with their demons into that marriage. And then we're trying to know each other before you find that balance. It's always good. And I tell this to young couples out there. Don't get married and be like, oh, mama, come help us with the kids. Don't do that because you're still learning to know that person. You don't want to involve a parent in there. Because that parent will come. Guess what? It doesn't matter what kind of fight I have with my husband. My mom will always take my side. It doesn't matter what kind of fight I have with my husband. His mom always takes his side. I wish he wasn't like that. I wish my mom would support him. I wish his mom would support me. But unfortunately, we've been living, it's almost 6 years. My mom always take my side. His mom will always take his side. But the good thing is that by the time they came to live with us, we had achieved our balance. We have found like a more stable place. Now, if this has started in the beginning that we started having babies, we decided that let's make mom to come and help us with the kids. Guess what? This will be history. So I want to think that maybe the mom was in the house when this happened and she went like, hey, why are you guys fighting? You guys can even separate. But to be honest, I think this woman is delusional because thinking that influential men are coming after you now that you're married and you wish you didn't get married, I'm just like, be very careful because we know that, especially on social media, someone will take the picture of Samuel Eto'o and come on your inbox and start talking to you, start telling you that he loves you. And this is a scammer somewhere. Don't lose your marriage because you're chasing illusions. But Luke hasn't said anything since. Luke, do you want to say something?
Okay, very nice story, very nice one. First of all, I want to say that I heard it from a priest. He said, "What makes you leave your church to go to another church will also make you leave that church to go to another church." So, what is making you leave your church? You have to find a way to manage it yourself, so that you bear with it, or you find a way to solve the solution than leaving your church to another church. So, first of all, I'll start with the man
Hi,
and a
AJ.
friend. You said something earlier that what do they have together? That's where I'm coming from. What do they have together? That the friend will go and show uh, the message his wife sent to her, to her husband. I think to me that's where the problem started from. I think both of them have something together because before your friend and to me that's a very bad friend. To me that's a very bad friend. Before my friend, I confide in. We talk together, do things together. I tell you what is happening. You go and tell my husband this. And secondly, the wife too. Why will you carry your marriage issues?
Oh, look, I think we lost you. We can't hear you anymore. Can you guys still hear Luke?
no, we cannot hear him.
Okay, look, I don't know if you're gonna leave the studio and come back. We can't hear you anymore. But I see that you're still here, but we cannot hear you. Or did you
Can you
leave
hear
the
me?
studio? Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I
go
said
ahead.
why carry your marriage issues outside to your friend? Why carry your marriage issues outside to your friend to go and tell your friend what is happening in your house?
Don't you think that it's good for everyone to at least have someone that they talk
That's
to? You don't want to cut cut yourself off from all your friends. You're cutting,
that's
look. Oh, we cannot hear you
a
anymore.
very bad move
Look, we can't hear you
from the
anymore.
wife's from the wife.
Look, leave the studio and come back in. Maybe it will be better. The network
Yes,
is you're
please.
breaking up so bad.
Yes, yes. You're breaking up really bad. We can't hear you.
Yeah, look is trying to say that you should not take your problems to your friends because they can use it against you. That's what Luke is trying to say. For
Yeah.
me,
Are
I'm
you
all right with what Luke is saying, but sometimes when it's too much, some people want to express themselves towards someone they
yes,
trust that
yes.
can give them advice or support. You know,
Coach
Mhm.
it's not
Michelle,
good, but when it gets to that point, you have to do it. But this friend is a bad friend. I said it from the beginning, very bad friend. You have no right to disclose what I've
well,
disclosed to you to anybody.
I have
That's a
a
breach of
friend.
me. If it's me and the friendship is over, we'll never be friends again. I will delete you completely. I don't rearrange this kind of friendship. I cannot tell you
You guys
something
don't
you
join
take it
now.
to somebody else. You have to put it in your stomach and go to your grave with it. When I tell you something, it's between me and you, not me and you and the community. No. Even if it's bad or good, the fact that I came and tell you something that is bad, bad enough as it may be, it's for you to keep it. It's not for you to go and expose it. No, you don't do that. Those are bad friends. You have to delete them completely from your lives.
Amen.
Okay, let me yeah, Comfort said that some wicked in-laws will torment you to the point of regretting. That's for sure. That's why, as any young person out there, when you get married, please go as far as you can from family, at least for the first 2 to 4 years. Just, I know it's good to have the support there, but
Coach Michelle, can I add something, Coach Michelle?
yes, go ahead.
The reason why the Bible say cut it off. The Bible say a man will leave. The Bible do not manage that because the father don't have a house. He say you will leave. Cut it off. See, people don't want the Bible is complete though. Except you want to do things your way, you find the consequences of your disobedience. When you get married, it's you, your husband, and your children. There's a reason for that. So that when it doesn't work, you will not blame somebody else. Family is father, mother, and children. The other one they can visit, and the visitation should have a limitation for a reason. You cannot be making love with your husband. Every time you're making love with your husband, your mother-in-law is away. You cannot shout very well. You cannot spray it very well. You cannot do the crazy stuff very well because you have a mother-in-law in the
God
house. How
bless
far?
you, ma. Say that again. Let
Me,
me
I
get
cannot stay with it.
hospital.
I cannot stay with in-law because I'm the crazy one. The day I want to walk naked in the house, imagine your mother just looking at me. I want to come and sit down on your lap. Imagine your mother. Okay, the children are sleeping now. I want to do some crazy thing. I cannot because your mother is sleep watching the TV. What level? Mama, go to your house. Go to your house. Let us breathe. Let us do what we want to do to keep this marriage spicy. It's so boring to just be in the room or go to hotel room every time. No, if you can rent mama a room. Let them stay there. Let her stay there. But coming to stay with you guys is good though for support, but you are putting your marriage at risk. You cannot scream the screaming anymore. You cannot mourn again. You're just there. What is that? What is that? What is that?
Oh
You
my
cannot
God.
do the owl. You know what I'm saying? That you cannot be yourself. What kind of marriage is that? How can you come and put yourself into bondage and the man will not even be feeling, it's not money that activates men and all that that make them feel comfortable. You're just there like a broom. You take pillow, put up for your face, say you they make love. Which kind of useless life is that? How long do you want to do that? Sometimes people should ask yourself, is this condition is really making me okay, spending 1,000 extra to just keep peace in my home, to keep that cruise going, that knocking, pattern going. You have to do it. You just make a man, you cannot kiss, you cannot hug, you cannot do anything because mama is looking. Mama will be like, is it that one you want? And we are here, oh, you go to your room, oh. Mama, this is not your house. Can you go back to your house? What is wrong with you? You want to remind me in my house that I'm not, I should go to my room. So life it becomes boring, my dear. If you cannot pay nanny, switch schedules. One work in the night, one work in the daytime. You switch schedules. You do something. Keep your marital life going because it's bedroom more. You don't like brothers and sisters. You come house, you wear long gown because mama is there. If you want to wear your G-string and your pants, your children will get used to you. Mommy is walking naked too. They are your children. The mother-in-law, she'll start saying, ah, this your ashawo vibe. Mama, I'm ashawo for my husband. Calm down. Can I breathe? All these things, Coach Michelle, is not good for the family. It's not good. It's not good. At the end of the day, somebody will be angry somewhere. Somebody will not be fulfilled somewhere. That things that you want to do, you want to put loud music and just be yourself and remember the day you people met for the first time and do some crazy loud stuff. Ah, I could not sleep that night. So that your musical, can you turn it off, Mama, please? Can you just be anything you see in this house and just shut up? We're already managing you, manage us. Or you knock very well, your son was on top of the ceiling and she woke up in the morning and say, oh boy, people cannot do it in silence. You don't know if people are sleeping. Is it your problem? Is it your doing? Are you the one feeling it? Are you the one feeling it? See, all these mothers in laws and fathers in laws, people should stay in your houses. So we love you, but it be like say, oh, that they spoil marriages. What you were doing, were we there? Leave us, let us do in peace. And as loud as we want it, let's be, it's okay. We're doing our thing. So if you want to stay, shut up. But if you cannot shut up, we'll go rent you house, and everybody will be happy. I hope the sisters behind are encouraging this talk because this is the problem most people have, And brothers will not talk because it's her mother. Is what will I do now? You are destroying, you're damaging your own home. And when the woman go outside, collect one, collect two, she will come say, can we review this marriage thing? Because like I say, I know they do again. You go to vex, she wants to leave me. Why would she not leave you? When the knocking is already boring and everything is already boring. So prioritize your marriage, yo. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Elise. But look, I see that you're back here. Do you want to continue where you left off?
I don't know where I left, where I stopped again. Also,
You were going to talk about a
but
friend. You were going to share something about the fact that the friend disclosed this. I think you said that she was a
no,
bad friend for talking for sharing
yeah. What I was
husband.
trying to say is that what I wanted to say was that this woman telling your friend your family issues.
Okay.
That's where the problem started. So I think marriage is supposed to be secret. What you tell your husband is supposed to be secret. You don't carry your issues outside to tell your friend because you don't trust them 100%. You don't trust them 100% because that friend can tell others. And also the man to me, the man, what does he have with the woman? What does he have with that friend? That the friend will come and tell him. That friend is a very bad friend to me. It's a very bad friend. You have if somebody calls you a friend, and you cannot even advise the person that go and meet your husband, both of you talk together, communication will solve this issue. But you went out and tell your husband, this is my stuff, this is my dad, my dad. That's rubbish. And she, 3 years of marriage, she's not already thinking that she wants to influential men and chasing her, stuff like that. To me, that's rubbish. Were you forced to the marriage? Were you forced to marry him in the first time? Were you forced to marry him? Maybe during those 3 years, you have kids. Maybe something stopped. I think both of them should go back and look at it and look at where they made mistake. The Bible said in Revelation that go back to your first love. Go back and see where you made mistake and come and start again. I think that's where this lady and this man need to do. That's what they need to do. And who wants to chase old cargo? People you are running after now, influential men, wedding men. Will they take you in as their wife? Will they
Thank you.
take you in as their full-time wife? That's what she need to ask herself. Will they take you in as their full-time wife? You're already after them now. You already have kids somewhere. You can't hide it for long. You can't pretend that you don't have kids. You already have kids. I think her mom is already advising her wrongly. That woman should leave their marriage. If that woman is in their house, she should leave their marriage.
Hmm.
Two of them needs to sit down and talk it out. And if the lady still insists that please, I want to leave, I think the man has any option to let her leave. The issue here that who will take care of the children. That
Okay, I think we lost Luke again. Luke is really nailing it today. But I love that because we have to be realistic. You know, some women like that mentality of thinking that, are you back, Luke?
can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm true. I'm true. I'm true. I'm true. I'm true. Man.
Okay. That mentality of always feeling like the why am I having an echo? Can you please mute, Luke?
Yeah, look, mute yourself.
Yeah, that mentality of always feeling like the grass is greener on the other side is such a mistake. It's misleading. We shouldn't think like that. And like it's sad though. Like Miss Elise, maybe you do not agree with me. You are married and you feel like your husband could have been better financially. What are you doing? Like, don't you have your two hands, your two legs, and your brain? Like, we have seen a lot of married women going to become millionaire, like doing like great stuff in the society. So, do you really like influence? Do you really like money? You like to be comfortable? You go and you do the work. You can become everything that you want to become, that you set your mind to becoming, rather than hoping that an influential man gonna come and pick you up and change your life. Seriously, I don't know about that. Unless there's something else going on, like maybe you're regretting being married to this man because he's not treating you well. Then that's another topic. That's another discussion for another day. Not because that is so poor though. Like saying that because if you had known that, influential rich people will be asking you out. Really? So life comes down to that. I'm disappointed, man. I do not agree with this. That is so low. In French we could say ça c'est la bassesse, to mean that's low, is very low. Don't do that. Don't be like that. You want more money? Maybe arrange your schedule so that you can also become productive. And women, I know, especially in Africa, a lot of women are like, they're still in that mentality that saving is coming from somewhere else. But and this is what I so admire you, CB, for having that other mentality that, hey, I can stand on my own, I can go look, I can go fend for myself. Everyone in this 21st century should get into that mentality, because there's no saving coming from anywhere. There is not. I remember my husband and I, when we got married, we were living in one studio. We're living in a one studio, the kind of studio that it was like one. When you come to our house, you have to go through the bedroom to go to the bathroom. That's the kind of place we lived in. And about like few months or a year later, we moved into like a one bedroom apartment, and we were so happy because now like our visitors wouldn't go through our room to go in the bathroom. But one thing is that around that time, we together went to school. He went to school full time. I went to school full time. For about 2 years, we barely saw each other. Like we would meet at the door. We would exchange kids at the door. Like he's coming, I'm leaving. That was our life for like full time for like 2 years. We barely ever saw each other during that time. I'll go to school all day. By the time I come back, he's maybe going to school too. It worked like it was the one working full time at that time. I worked part time, very part time, because I spend more time with the kids. And oftentimes I will have to drop to his job, or we will drop to my place, and we will just exchange kids like at an intersection somewhere, at a gas station somewhere. Why? And I always say this, that I could have said that, hey, I'm the woman here. You go to school and I will stay here and I'll take care of the kids. You go and you do what you got to do and you take care of this family. No, we were going to school full time, both of us together at the same time. He graduated, and after like 6 months, I graduated. And today we are being able to afford everything that we couldn't afford before. What I'm saying is that as a woman, please, especially my African sisters, please don't just fold your hands and hoping that a man, an influential man, a rich man, gonna come and change your life. It is so like you are just like deceiving yourself. You are so deceiving yourself. And we have also seen that oftentimes, like our snow bunny strategy that we opened the discussion with today. Those men When they get to a certain level, they're looking for connections. They're looking for a woman that can further their career. They're looking for a woman that can. We spoke about Regina Daniels here. We mentioned the fact that even though her husband was a billionaire, there's also some things that he was looking for by getting married to her. And I can tell you that if he had not married her, we wouldn't know him. How many billionaires are in Nigeria? A lot of them. Do we know them? Not all of them. But because he got to marry this woman, I'm pretty sure that also helped him gain some visibilities. So oftentimes ask yourself, like, women don't like it when you ask them, what are you bringing to the table? But to be honest, everyone should bring to the table because it's a common effort, right? We all should bring something to the table. All right, guys, I think I've said everything that I wanted to say. Anyone wants to add something?
Yes, ma'am.
But Rufella, okay, go ahead, CB.
Okay, so I was going to say, parents. I know I've said this before, but I'll keep saying it. Look, I get that you love your kids and you want to visit them. That's very okay. That's very okay. It's fine. It's normal. But please, when you visit your children, acknowledge the fact that you are no longer in your house. You are now in their house. And then see yourself as a visitor. That helps you stay in your lane. It will be a constant reminder that, oh, this is not my house. Don't
Welcome
go
back,
telling your
Zainab.
daughter-in-law. Don't go telling your daughter-in-law what to prepare for breakfast, or saying your son doesn't eat this or your son doesn't eat that. This is why, this if there's anything I love about the men, they don't stress about things like this. It's always women. You want to tell your daughter-in-law how to cook for your son, what to cook for him, what she should wear, what she shouldn't wear, when she should wake up. All of that is not your business. Remember, you are a visitor. You don't go to, and they are adults, even though they are your children. Don't go to their house and start controlling their lives. Please, let's unlearn to relearn. I'll stop here now. Thank you, ma. Bye.
Thank you so much, CB. Go ahead, Miss Elise.
Yeah, I will tell to my thing is to married women. See, if you don't know boundaries, you will never be respected. Number one, I see that that woman, she said influential. She said it, that influence is like a responsible man, a man that can own the house, a man that can take decisions and everything. She did not go into detail, but I think that word said it all, that that man is not the man that, that kind of manhood that you know that you're with a man you can count on, a man, you know what I'm saying? An influential man, you can count on him, he can make good decisions, he has a sense of orientation, he has purpose and everything. And this man does not have it. She said it in her word. But in this letter, we're not seeing the man saying, I asked my the friend that have you spoken to your friend or anything. No. Means as I said it before, look completed. That friend is a very bad friend, Obanje, witchcraft friend, Judas. And then this man too, he did not even tell us that he went to the wife to discuss. Means there's no communication, there's a breach. They're already separated. No communication, no love, nothing, nothing. When the friend told him, what did he say? Don't worry, I'll talk to my wife. When the mother told him he's coming to us to complain. So he loved outsiders than his own partner. Maybe the woman has spoken to him and she's tired and she went to confide in her friend. And now the useless friend came and exposed things. Instead for her to fix things, she said she's coming to expose her friend. No problem. In this life, trust no one. Anything you don't want people to know, keep it in your stomach. Don't say I'm telling her I trust her. They would, if they betray Jesus, who are you? They'll betray you. As a married woman, whatever you're doing that you know is bad, they know that if they hear, it will put you in trouble. Keep it in your stomach. Don't trust anybody, even yourself. Keep it in your stomach. Don't tell. And number two, have boundaries. Mother-in-law cannot come to your house tell you what to do. Is your house. It's not her house. She comes, she obey. Me in my house, nobody enter my kitchen except my husband. Even my mother that gave birth to me, she comes, she sit down, I give her breakfast, lunch, dinner. She doesn't even wash plates. I told her she cook for us already enough. It's okay. She doesn't have to come and cook for my husband. No woman is cooking for my husband. Yes, not even my mother. You come, you. If I'm not cooking, he's cooking. She came for how they call it, omugo. Omugo. She came. My husband was cooking and she was eating. My husband was washing her plates. She did not have the right to cook. You don't even water you don't boil. Even tea will make tea for you. Is my law bad? is bad for some people, but it's good for me. And she went to my uncle to complain that, my daughter, I told my uncle that is she not the one that told me that another woman should not cook in my kitchen. My uncle now told her that, are you not the one that told your daughter that when she gets married, no, but no other one should cook in her kitchen? Now she practices on you. She said, Jesus Christ, I'm the one, no. She called me back and said, hey, my daughter, something that I told you has come back to haunt me. You know, I was talking to your uncle. He said, I'm the one that. I said, are you not the one? She said, Jesus. She said, this advice will give children. We should be very, very careful. Oh. So you came and practice what I said, Mama, you know the one that told me that another woman should not cook in my house. So are you not the woman? Uh-huh. So she said, my daughter, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that I was angry. And you know what she said? She said, oh, you know, when I come to your house, I rest. I'm like a prince. I'm like a queen. I eat. I just sleep. I don't do anything. And I'm so happy. Now she's happy. But before she was angry. How can me, your mother, me, I'm your mother? How can I do something wrong to you? You don't want me, Mama, please sit down. Say what you want to eat. Bring order. My husband will do it. Thank God my husband knows how to cook. He will wash the plate, he will do everything. Just carry the baby during the day at night. Give him back the baby. Go and sleep. You're not machine. I want to sleep with the baby. No, there are rules and regulations. If you don't have rules, they will climb on your head. Be careful. Marriage is not for the weak. Stand in your stand and day your day. If they say you're a bad daughter-in-law, no problem. They will support you. Not be when they're bad in-laws, you support them. They will support you. So have principles in life and discuss with your husband. When things are not working, make it a habit to sit down that man and say, baby, I did not marry this kind of man. No. If you don't want to marry again, tell me. Let's separate. Because me, I cannot come in your life and suffer. I've come here to have good life with you. So if you love me, make me happy. It's your duty to make me happy. And if the man loves you, communication, you will make it work for you, except you don't love each other again. That's why people say, there's no marriage in heaven. A man that loves you will wake up in the morning and say, what can I do to make my wife happy? If a man wake up in the morning and say, oh, how can I do to torture this woman the more? My sister, is it by force? Free him so that he can go and make another woman happy freely. Himself is free. You yourself, you're free. Why do you want to be again with weapon fashion against you? Why and call it marriage for what? Is it by force? You're with a woman you don't love. You cannot make her happy. As Luke said, there are men in Africa that are romantic to their wives. They are. Romance is love softens a man. When a man loves you, he's soft. He's understanding. He's flexible. Now you go marry the one when not love you where they complain. His life is easy, Coach Michelle. All these useless, wicked men, they don't love their wives. And because these men know that they will go nowhere, that just they love the title, Mrs. They love the marriage name, but they don't care what the man does. Me, I cannot too. If I'm not feeling you, I'm not feeling love and everything, my brother will go separate. After all, in heaven, there's no marriage. If we're on earth, you love me, I love you. Let the love be fluid. Let us have liquid love. So, married women, sit down with your husband and talk to him and ask him, baby, what do you want me to change in my behavior? Let him tell you and make effort to meet him halfway. He'll make effort to make marriage is easy. Now, us who marry the one will not belong to us. Thank you, Coach Michelle.
Let the church say amen to that. I see that there's
Amen.
Olua Femi in the comment. It's the first time you stopping by here, I believe. Thank you for being here. You're watching from Facebook. Please like and share. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I think we said it all, right? I believe that everything was said, and I hope that this couple finds closure. Communication is hard. The more I do these things, the more I understand that one of our biggest challenge that we face in marriages is poor communication. Poor communication. And bad communication, guys, is always better than no communication. But unfortunately, a lot of marriages go through those phases of no communication at all. Why? And oftentimes this happen when two people keep communicating in a wrong way, and at the end of the day, they end up getting more hurt, more pain. And what happened is that you see both parties start shutting down. They stop communicating, and that's how the marriage start dying. So this is a man, and also as a man, you always owe it to yourself to protect your wife no matter what. So do not be that person that other people are very comfortable coming to you to dish your wife. Do not ever be that person. It's bad. Like, we are married, we're supposed to be one flesh. If someone is comfortable to come to talk to badmouth my husband to me. How they like this is wrong, guys. This is so wrong. I can't even like start to understand that, because even just as friends, right? Even as friends, it will be wrong that someone is comfortable coming to you, my friend, to talk to me, to talk crazy stuff about me to you. Is bad. Like if my enemies are happy, are comfortable coming to talk to you about me, that tells me a lot about what kind of person you are. So as a husband, as a wife, if someone is comfortable to come and talk like bad about your spouse to you, that tells a lot about what kind of person you are. Because what is loyalty? Loyalty is what not talking crazy about someone when they're not there. So what you should have done was to, Miss Elise has mentioned that here so many times, was to like say, okay, good, let me call my wife, baby, come on, like arrange a meeting or come over to the house on Sunday, and when she comes and then you open the message and you show to your wife and you're like, what is this about? They shouldn't be comfortable talking to your partner about your partner to you like that. They shouldn't be. And if they are, you should go ahead and question your loyalty toward that person that you are married to. So guys, I hope you find peace. Thank you so much. Like CB said in the comment, create boundaries and always know that it's you, your spouse against the world, not the other way around. It's not you, your mom against your spouse. It's not you, your father, your parent, or your friends, your village people against your spouse. Now, at the end of the day, what happened? You're fighting each other. You're fighting each other, and there's no progress because fight is exhausting. Fighting is exhausting. So don't turn into like a stranger toward each other. Don't start fighting each other in a marriage. Don't start doing that. We're supposed to be a team. And if our team is lacking, maybe it's time that we sit down and we reconsider, and then we recoup, reset our relationship, and maybe set ourselves on a better path to success. Guys, this is all I had for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm gonna this last comment from CB. My dad told me that my husband comes first. God rest his soul. Amen. Okay, guys. Thank you, Sanusi. Thank you, Zainab. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Chinko. Thank you, Mercy. Thank you, AJ. And thank you to Oluwafemi for stopping by. Guys, if you have been on this live and you have not shared, please still do it. There's still some people who can come and learn one or two things over here. We are doing amazing stuff over here. And I'm always so surprised when I go places and someone tell me, oh, I listened to your show. A lot of people listen to this, they don't even comment. And I don't know why they do that. But if this is you, please drop a comment, share, because this could help someone. Thank you, guys. Okay. I'm going to stop here. You guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next week, Sunday. This week on Thursday will be Thanksgivings. I wish happy Thanksgiving to all of you in the Western or in America or America and Canada. I hope that you have a great time celebrating with your family, and God blesses your gathering. We'll see you next Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Take care. Bye.
Au revoir. Good night.
Au revoir. Good night.
Imagine a world where borders are no barriers to love. Welcome to African Abroad Date, a platform for Africans living in the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, and beyond, seeking meaningful connections. We've been in the business of love for over 5 years, helping millions find their match. We offer a community where you can search for potential partners based on location, profession, and more. Our profiles are verified, and we provide options to maintain your privacy. Our mission: to help you find lasting love no matter where you are. Sign up today at www.africanabroaddate.com. Bid loneliness goodbye. Let love cross borders, because with African Abroad Date, you're never alone.